Imagine being ensnared in a web of manipulation and deceit, where every word and gesture from someone close to you leaves you questioning your reality. This is the unsettling reality for many who fall prey to narcissists. But what if this toxic behavior isn't just a psychological issue, but something far more sinister? In exploring the depths of narcissism, we delve into a perspective that intertwines psychology with spiritual warfare, suggesting that demonic spirits play a pivotal role in driving these destructive behaviors. The Bible offers profound insights into the nature of pride, deception, and control, traits commonly associated with narcissism. For instance, Proverbs 6:16-19 highlights 7 abominations, including pride and deceit, which resonate deeply with the manipulative tendencies of narcissists. Renowned Christian thinker C.S. Lewis often explored the battle between good and evil within the human soul. In his works, Lewis emphasized the subtle yet pervasive influence of malevolent forces that can distort our perceptions and relationships. He wrote, "There are no ordinary people. You have never talked to a mere mortal," suggesting that beneath our everyday interactions lies a spiritual dimension that can be influenced by darker entities. Consider the story of King Ahab and Queen Jezebel in the Bible, whose unchecked pride and manipulation led to widespread corruption and suffering. Their reign serves as a stark example of how demonic influences can corrupt leadership and personal relationships, mirroring the dynamics seen in modern-day narcissistic relationships. Just as Jezebel used deceit and control to manipulate those around her, narcissists today often employ similar tactics to maintain power and influence over others. By understanding narcissism through the lens of spiritual warfare, we gain a deeper comprehension of the profound impact these individuals can have on our mental and emotional well-being. This perspective not only sheds light on the root causes of narcissistic behavior, but also empowers us with biblical truths and spiritual strategies to reclaim our minds and restore our lives. Join us as we uncover the demonic spirits behind narcissism, drawing wisdom from the Bible and the timeless teachings of C.S. Lewis to navigate and overcome the challenges posed by these manipulative personalities. Targeting the mind as a vulnerable entry point. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Romans 12:2. The human mind is a battlefield where spiritual warfare often takes place. According to Christian teachings, Satan views the mind as his primary target to influence and disrupt every facet of life. By infiltrating our thoughts, he can manipulate our emotions, distort our perceptions, and derail our spiritual journey. This strategic targeting begins with subtle insinuations that undermine self-worth and sow seeds of doubt and fear. Narcissists, often seen as vessels for these demonic influences, exploit the mind's vulnerabilities to exert control and maintain power over others. They employ tactics such as gaslighting, constant criticism, and emotional manipulation to create confusion and dependency. When Satan gains a foothold in the mind, he disrupts our ability to think clearly, make wise decisions, and maintain healthy relationships. This mental siege can lead to anxiety, depression, and a weakened spiritual resolve, making individuals more susceptible to further attacks. C.S. Lewis aptly captured this struggle, emphasizing that the mind's integrity is crucial in the fight against evil. He believed that nurturing a strong, faith-based mindset can serve as a fortress against these intrusive forces. By grounding ourselves in biblical truths and seeking divine wisdom, we can protect our minds from being commandeered by negative influences. Moreover, the Bible warns of the dangers of pride and deception, traits that narcissists embody and exploit. Proverbs 4:23 advises, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it," highlighting the importance of safeguarding our mental and emotional well-being. By recognizing the mind as a vulnerable entry point, we can take proactive steps to renew our thoughts, seek spiritual protection, and resist the subtle yet pervasive attempts to disrupt our lives. Utilizing close relationships for manipulation. Narcissists often initiate their manipulative behaviors with those closest to you to establish a stronghold of control and influence. By targeting family members, close friends, or intimate partners, narcissists exploit the inherent trust and emotional bonds that exist within these relationships. This strategic approach allows them to create a secure base from which they can manipulate perceptions and actions with minimal suspicion. One primary tactic narcissists use is love bombing, showering their targets with excessive affection, attention, and praise to quickly build trust and dependency. Once this bond is established, the narcissist begins to shift the dynamics, introducing subtle forms of control and manipulation. They may employ gaslighting, making the victim question their own reality and judgment, thereby undermining their self-confidence and autonomy. Another common strategy is triangulation, where the narcissist brings a third party into the relationship to create jealousy, competition, or alliances that serve their agenda. This not only isolates the victim from other support systems, but also reinforces the narcissist's central role as the primary source of validation and approval. By infiltrating close relationships, narcissists can effectively dominate the emotional landscape of their victims. This deep-rooted control makes it challenging for individuals to recognize the manipulation and seek help, as the narcissist often portrays themselves as indispensable and irreplaceable. The impact is profound, leading to long-term emotional trauma, diminished self-worth, and disrupted personal growth. Understanding that narcissists specifically target close relationships is crucial for recognizing the signs of manipulation early. Building awareness and establishing healthy boundaries can help protect against their pervasive influence, ensuring that personal connections remain genuine and supportive rather than exploitative. Demonic influences behind narcissistic behavior. Narcissism, characterized by grandiosity, entitlement, and a lack of empathy, is often viewed through a psychological lens. However, many believers perceive these traits as being influenced by demonic spirits that drive individuals towards such destructive behaviors. This perspective suggests that narcissism is not merely a personality disorder, but a manifestation of deeper spiritual warfare. Biblical teachings highlight the destructive nature of pride and deceit, traits commonly associated with narcissism. Proverbs 16:18 warns, "Pride goes before destruction, a haughty spirit before a fall," underscoring how arrogance can lead to one's downfall. From this viewpoint, narcissistic individuals may be seen as vessels for demonic influence, where these spirits foster an inflated sense of self-importance and a relentless pursuit of control. Demonic spirits behind narcissism exploit human vulnerabilities, manipulating emotions and perceptions to maintain their grip. These spirits instill a false sense of superiority, making individuals believe they are entitled to special treatment and admiration. This relentless need for validation can disrupt relationships, creating environments filled with tension and emotional turmoil. Moreover, these malevolent forces thrive on sowing confusion and despair, making it difficult for those affected to recognize the spiritual roots of their struggles. By promoting deceit and manipulation, demonic influences ensure that narcissistic behavior remains unchecked, allowing these spirits to exert their power over both the individual and their surroundings. Understanding narcissism through the lens of spiritual warfare provides a profound insight into its origins and effects. It emphasizes the importance of seeking divine intervention and spiritual support to combat these dark influences, offering a path to healing and restoration for those entangled in the grips of narcissistic manipulation. Exploitation of shame and vulnerability. Narcissists often conceal a profound sense of shame and vulnerability beneath their outward facade of confidence and superiority. This deep-seated shame drives their relentless pursuit of validation and admiration from others. By projecting an image of invulnerability, narcissists mask their inner turmoil, making them susceptible to manipulation by malevolent influences that exploit these hidden weaknesses. The concealment of shame serves as a powerful tool for narcissists to control their environment. When their self-worth is constantly threatened, they employ various tactics, such as manipulation, deceit, and emotional abuse, to maintain their inflated self-image. This perpetual battle to preserve their facade leaves them emotionally drained and increasingly reliant on external sources of strength, which malevolent influences can easily infiltrate. Moreover, the vulnerability that narcissists experience due to their unaddressed shame makes them prime targets for destructive forces. In a spiritual context, as highlighted by biblical teachings, these negative influences can further entrench their harmful behaviors, leading to a cycle of self-destruction and relational turmoil. Scriptures such as Proverbs 6:16-19 condemn pride and deceit, traits inherent in narcissistic behavior, underscoring the spiritual dangers of such manipulation. Narcissists' inability to address their underlying shame not only perpetuates their toxic behavior, but also isolates them from genuine connections and healing. This exploitation of vulnerability ensures that they remain trapped in a cycle of seeking approval and exerting control, preventing any meaningful personal growth or transformation. Ultimately, understanding how narcissists exploit their own shame and vulnerability illuminates the root causes of their destructive patterns. It emphasizes the importance of addressing these core issues, offering a pathway toward genuine healing and self-awareness, free from the grip of malevolent influences. Spiritual warfare and mental disruption. In the realm of spiritual warfare, mental disruption serves as a powerful weapon used to overwhelm individuals both mentally and emotionally. This tactic aims to sever the connection between individuals and their spiritual focus, ultimately distancing them from their divine purpose and inner peace. Narcissists, viewed through a spiritual lens, are often seen as instruments of these malevolent forces, orchestrating chaos to undermine their victims' spiritual and emotional well-being. The Bible provides numerous insights into the nature of spiritual warfare. Ephesians 6:12 states, "For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms." This passage underscores the idea that the challenges we face, including manipulative relationships, are part of a larger spiritual battle. Narcissists, driven by pride and deceit, exploit this battlefield by creating environments of confusion, fear, and constant emotional turmoil. Mental disruption manifests in various forms, such as gaslighting, incessant criticism, and emotional manipulation. These tactics are designed to destabilize an individual's sense of self, leading to doubt and anxiety. Proverbs 4:23 advises, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." By targeting the heart and mind, narcissists aim to weaken an individual's spiritual defenses, making it easier to exert control and influence. Moreover, spiritual warfare involves the intentional distraction from one's faith and purpose. When individuals are engulfed in the chaos created by narcissistic behavior, their ability to seek solace and guidance from God diminishes. This distancing can lead to a sense of spiritual emptiness and vulnerability, making it harder to resist the ongoing assault. Overcoming spiritual warfare and mental disruption requires a steadfast faith and reliance on divine strength. Philippians 4:13 offers reassurance. "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." By anchoring oneself in spiritual practices, seeking support from a faith community, and embracing biblical truths, individuals can reclaim their mental and emotional stability, restoring their connection to their higher purpose. Common demonic spirits associated with narcissism. Narcissism, often characterized by grandiosity and a lack of empathy, can be deeply influenced by various demonic spirits that exacerbate these destructive traits. Understanding these spirits provides insight into the spiritual battles behind narcissistic behavior. Spirit of witchcraft. This spirit embodies rebellion and manipulation, enabling narcissists to control and deceive those around them. It fuels their ability to distort reality and bend situations to their will, much like the deceptive practices associated with witchcraft. Spirit of envy. Envy drives narcissists to resent others' successes and possessions. This spirit fosters a sense of entitlement, making them believe they deserve what others have, leading to constant dissatisfaction and rivalry. Spirit of confusion. Causing mental and emotional disorientation. This spirit leaves victims of narcissists feeling overwhelmed and uncertain. It disrupts clear thinking, making it easier for narcissists to manipulate and maintain control. Spirit of condemnation, encouraging constant criticism and hopelessness. This spirit ensures that narcissists perpetually blame and belittle others. It creates an environment where victims feel inadequate and trapped in a cycle of negativity. Spirit of control, seeking to dominate narratives and manipulate emotions. This spirit drives narcissists to exert power over others. It ensures that they remain the central figure in any relationship, suppressing any opposition. Spirit of deception, involving lies and falsehoods. This spirit allows narcissists to fabricate truths and spread misinformation. It sustains their facade of perfection while hiding their true intentions. Spirit of pride, fostering arrogance and an inflated sense of self-worth. This spirit makes narcissists believe they are superior to others. It blinds them to their flaws and hinders personal growth. Spirit of fear, masking underlying insecurity and shame. This spirit drives narcissists to create fear in others to maintain their dominance. It conceals their vulnerability, making their aggressive behavior seem justified. Recognizing these demonic influences can empower individuals to seek spiritual and emotional healing, breaking free from the grip of narcissistic manipulation. Impact on personal and spiritual life. Narcissism, when intertwined with spiritual warfare, profoundly disrupts both personal well-being and one's relationship with the divine. Disrupted communication with God is often the first casualty. Individuals entangled with narcissists may find their prayer lives and spiritual practices overshadowed by constant manipulation and emotional demands. This distraction creates a barrier, making it difficult to seek solace and guidance from God, as their focus is diverted towards managing the chaos inflicted by the narcissist. The presence of a narcissist induces emotional turmoil, characterized by anxiety, confusion, and a persistent sense of instability. This relentless emotional strain can lead to burnout, depression, and a diminished sense of self-worth. The constant need to navigate the narcissist's shifting moods and demands drains emotional reserves, leaving little room for spiritual growth and inner peace. Narcissists excel at creating toxic thought patterns, trapping individuals in cycles of self-doubt and negativity. These patterns can erode one's mental resilience and spiritual fortitude, making it challenging to maintain a positive outlook or trust in God's plan. The pervasive doubt sows seeds of insecurity, causing individuals to question their worth and divine purpose. Furthermore, narcissists impose false responsibilities within relationships, making their victims feel obligated to fix, save, or constantly appease them. This misplaced sense of duty can lead to neglecting one's spiritual needs and personal boundaries. Instead of fostering a healthy, balanced relationship with God and oneself, individuals become ensnared in the narcissist's demands, prioritizing the narcissist's needs over their own spiritual and emotional well-being. Ultimately, the impact of narcissism on personal and spiritual life is deeply corrosive, but recognizing these effects is the first step toward reclaiming one's mind, emotions, and relationship with God. Biblical guidance and solutions. Navigating relationships with toxic individuals, such as narcissists, can be incredibly challenging. The Bible offers profound guidance and practical solutions to help believers overcome manipulation and restore their mental and spiritual well-being. 1. Avoidance of toxic individuals. Proverbs 22:24-25 advises, "Do not make friends with a hot-tempered person. Do not associate with one easily angered, or you may learn their ways and get yourself ensnared." Setting healthy boundaries is essential. By distancing yourself from those who consistently bring negativity and manipulation into your life, you protect your peace and spiritual health. Jesus himself exemplified the importance of distancing from harmful influences, often withdrawing to pray and reflect away from the crowds. 2. Seeking healing and counseling. Psalm 147:3 reassures us, "He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds." Seeking professional counseling can provide the necessary tools and support to heal from emotional and psychological wounds inflicted by toxic relationships. Faith-based counseling integrates biblical principles, offering both spiritual and practical strategies for recovery. Engaging with a Christian counselor can help you process your experiences, rebuild your self-esteem, and develop resilience against future manipulations. 3. Relying on faith-based strategies. Faith is a powerful tool in overcoming manipulation. Philippians 4:6-7 encourages believers to present their requests to God through prayer, promising that His peace will guard their hearts and minds. Regular prayer, meditation on Scripture, and participation in a supportive church community can strengthen your spiritual defenses. Additionally, Ephesians 6:10-18 speaks about putting on the full armor of God to stand against evil, emphasizing the importance of faith, truth, righteousness, and the Word of God in combating negative influences. 4. Embracing forgiveness and grace. Forgiveness is crucial in breaking free from the hold of toxic individuals. Colossians 3:13 urges us to bear with each other and forgive one another. By forgiving those who have wronged us, we release the burden of resentment and open ourselves to God's healing grace. This act of grace not only liberates us, but also aligns us with God's command to love our enemies and pray for those who persecute us. Matthew 5:44. The Bible provides comprehensive guidance for dealing with toxic individuals. By avoiding harmful relationships, seeking professional and spiritual healing, relying on faith-based strategies, and embracing forgiveness, believers can overcome manipulation and restore their lives with God's strength and wisdom. Tools for identification and coping. Navigating relationships with narcissists can be incredibly challenging, but with the right tools and strategies, you can protect your mental and emotional well-being. One invaluable resource is the Toxic People Survival Guide, a comprehensive handbook designed to help you identify and manage difficult relationships effectively. This guide provides practical advice on recognizing the red flags of narcissistic behavior, such as excessive need for admiration, lack of empathy, and manipulative tactics. By understanding these traits, you can better assess the dynamics in your relationships and take proactive steps to safeguard yourself. In addition to identification, coping mechanisms are crucial for maintaining your peace and resilience. The Toxic People Survival Guide offers strategies like setting healthy boundaries, practicing assertive communication, and developing emotional detachment techniques. These methods empower you to minimize the negative impact narcissists can have on your life, allowing you to regain control and focus on your personal growth. Moreover, the guide emphasizes the importance of seeking support from trusted friends, family, or professional counselors. Building a strong support network can provide the encouragement and perspective needed to navigate complex interactions with toxic individuals. Engaging in self-care practices such as mindfulness, prayer, and meditation can also enhance your ability to stay centered and reduce stress. For those who prefer a faith-based approach, integrating biblical principles can offer additional strength and guidance. Scriptures like Proverbs 4:23, which advises, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it, reinforce the importance of protecting your inner self from harmful influences. By utilizing resources like the Toxic People Survival Guide and implementing effective coping strategies, you can successfully manage difficult relationships and create a healthier, more fulfilling life. Hope for future resolution. In the face of relentless manipulation and deceit, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and powerless. However, the Bible assures us that evil influences will not prevail forever. Revelation 20:10 promises that Satan and his forces will ultimately be defeated and face eternal punishment. This divine assurance serves as a beacon of hope, reminding us that no matter how entrenched evil may seem, justice and righteousness will ultimately triumph. This promise provides profound motivation to seek liberation and healing from the grips of narcissistic relationships. Knowing that evil will be held accountable encourages us to persevere through our struggles, trusting that our suffering is not unnoticed and that relief is on the horizon. Romans 12:21 urges us to not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good, highlighting the power of faith and positive action in overcoming darkness. Moreover, the journey toward healing is supported by the understanding that we are not alone. Isaiah 41:10 reassures us, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God." This divine companionship empowers us to confront and dismantle the harmful influences in our lives. Engaging in prayer, seeking counsel, and leaning on a supportive faith community can significantly aid in this process. Embracing this hope transforms our perspective, turning our focus from the chaos inflicted by narcissists to the ultimate victory of good over evil. It inspires us to take proactive steps toward restoration, fostering resilience and inner peace. As we navigate the path to healing, we hold on to the promise that God's justice will prevail, providing us with the strength and motivation to reclaim our lives and restore our well-being. Comment amen if you love this video and don't forget to like and subscribe.